One hell of a good looking OBS Chevrolet. It's a 1991, it's got 63,000 miles. Do you think it runs as good as it looks? This is a really good looking K1500. It is a 1991 Chevrolet K1500. Obviously it's an extended cab truck. It is a documented 63,068 actual miles. This one's a clean Carfax, clean auto check, no accidents or damage ever reported, and just a good lower mileage example of an OBS Chevrolet pickup. Being that it is 63,000 miles, it does everything you'd want it to do. Mechanically, it has its original fuel injected 5.7, backed by the 700 R4 automatic overdrive transmission. So you can hop this thing out on the highway, go cruising, something you can drive every single day if you want to. We're cruising at 60 miles an hour right now without a worry in the world. We are going to let it warm up just a little bit before we get crazier into the throttle, but it is a great stock style driving K1500. You have your power steering, you have your power disc brakes in the front. These were drums in the rear still, but it stops great, steers easy. Factory AC has been converted to R134A. I actually have it on right now and it's blowing nice and cold. The heater also blows hot, so no problems from the heat or the AC. Ready to go. Again, this is a truck you can drive every day if you want to. On the interior, it's a stock red or a garnet interior. The seat covers front and rear do check out nice. Obviously you have your bench seat up here. You can load up 6 people on this truck if you want to. The top of the dash looks good. The lower portion of the dash is in nice condition as well. All your plastics, your cup holders, all this stuff checks out exactly like it should. Factory stereo works, to be honest. I don't know if like the little equalizer or the cassette over there works. I don't have any put in there, but the stereo itself does function. Factory gauges in front of you. Top of the steering wheel is nice. Your visors look good. Door panels, carpet, floor mats, all that is very nice as well. The only thing for me to note really on the interior here is the headliner's kind of sagging in a couple areas, so the headliner could be re-glued. It doesn't look like it's torn or broken or ripped anywhere. Just again, probably just the original headliner kind of starting to come down. As far as the does it work section for this particular truck, all of your lights, gauges, horn, wipers, radio, heat and AC, all of that stuff does work properly. The only real disclaimers we have listed on this one are going to be a few little leaks. From the bottom of the pan gasket on the transmission, you have a little bit of seepage, and then also from the bottom of the motor, and the front and rear of the motor, you have some little drips here and there. Nothing that's leaving a major puddle, but maybe at some point you want to do some seals, but I would drive it consistently to see if those seals start sealing themselves back up. Again, they could get worse, they could get better. Nothing that warrants being replaced at this exact moment. Just a couple little disclaimers there for you guys, that a few little drips on the bottom side of this one, but again, that does it work section will be posted on the website, pcclassiccars.com. It'll be in the additional media tab on the website. And you click on this vehicle in the inventory tab, scroll to the very bottom of the page, and you'll see that additional media section. It'll have the Carfax, photos of the imperfections, as well as that does it work section. But we're warmed up, so let's go ahead and get into it a little bit. Into high gear like it should, and we are just cruising. You can go ahead and set your cruise control, and you're just ready to roll. We got it set right there, and it's no complaints. On the underneath of this pickup, it's very solid and clean. The inner rockers, the floors, the frame, the bottom side of the bed, all of that does check out nice. No rust issues on this one. It does show like a good solid pickup. Really represents like a 63,000 mile truck should look on the bottom. On the exterior, it is a factory red and silver truck. It has been repainted. The imperfections are going to be around the truck in miscellaneous areas. You have some scuffs, some little stone chips on the front of the hood. You have miscellaneous little touch-ups and imperfections kind of walking around the truck. In between the back of the cab and the bed, if you look down in there, you can kind of see a run in the paint on the bottom side of the cab. Again, it's in between the cab and the bed, so you don't see it unless you're looking down in there. And then the roof itself has some little imperfections in the paint and the bodywork. Again, you have to be up on the top of the truck to see it. Nothing major, just some little disclaimers here and there. It is a really good looking pickup, but you do have your miscellaneous flaws. You will see photos of all that stuff in the additional media tab on the website, pcclassiccars.com. You have that really cool inlaid winch in the front bumper. That looks nice. Usually I'm not a huge fan of that stuff, but it does look really good on this truck, especially with the little lift and the wheels and tires. It does have the aftermarket aluminum 17-inch rallies with the white letter BFG tires, which are a 2025 date code. That's probably my favorite thing on this truck is just how it looks. It's a killer, just an awesome looking OBS truck. The stance is spot on. I love the rally wheels with the white letter BFGs. Just a good looking pickup. Inside the bed is the original inside the bed. It's got some scuffs, but it's not beat up. If someone wanted to do a spray-in bed liner, I think that would look great back there, but being that it doesn't have anything, it hadn't really been messed with, it does show great for just having some little scuffs on the bed floor. As far as your glass goes, windshield's got a couple little nicks, little spots here and there. The sealant around the windshield on the outside is kind of showing some age, but I haven't noticed any major issues with it. If someone wanted to reseal the windshield, you could, but it doesn't need to be done. A little bit of delamination happening on the outside of the windshield on the left and right side, but you have to be on the outside of the truck to see it. Your power windows up front work. You have your manually sliding rear glass in the back. Clear and easy to see out of all the windows. Your rear view mirror is clear and easy. Your manual mirrors on the left and right, you can move to where you want to. Looks good. Driving position is comfortable in here. You do have tilt, you do have cruise. You have all your creature comforts that these trucks came with. Glove box opens and closes properly. You have your little remote in there for the winch to hook up to. Power from that 5.7. Again, you're not winning any races with these trucks. That's not what they were designed for, but it is a good running and driving truck. The exhaust, the muffler has been replaced, but it's not terribly loud. It really still sounds like a stock style setup. If you wanted to put some Flowmasters on there, that would sound great. But if you like a quieter muffler set, it's a good sounding truck. You really hear more motor than you do exhaust. On the suspension, you do have that little block in the back, and then you have the little lift up front. Looks like a 2-inch all the way around. Has a great stance to it. The ride quality is great. Steering is nice and tight. Doesn't road walk at all. Cruises down the road still like a stock truck should, but it just sits about 2 inches or so higher. Engine compartment's very clean, very stock. It is the original numbers matching fuel injected 5.7. Yeah, this is a truck I would feel confident hopping in and driving every single day if you want to. It is a great running pickup. It's clean front to back. Yes, you have your imperfections in the paint and body, but nothing that's scaring me away. Just some more, just like little flaws in the paint itself. Doors open and close nice. Tailgate and hood itself both open and close properly as well. Really, your disclaimers are down to a few little drips and seeps from the underneath and then those cosmetic flaws, and that's really about it. It's a truck you can really enjoy. 4-wheel drive system works exactly like it should. You have your selector here on the floor. We'll roll into it here one more time. Positive shifts from that 700. There you guys have it. As always, I'm Michael. This is a 1991 Chevrolet K1500 with 63,074 actual miles. You got cold AC from myself and everybody else here at PC Classic Cars. We appreciate y'all stopping in to watch another one of our test drives. Make sure you check out that additional media section on the website, PCClassicCars.com, and check out all the content we're posting across the social platforms every single day. Catch you guys on the next video.